It Ends With Us. It Ends With Us is a romance novel by Colleen Hoover, published by Atria Books on August 2, 2016, based on the relationship between her mother and father. Hoover described it as the hardest book I've ever written. Novel by Colleen Hoover. As of 2019, the novel had sold over 1 million copies worldwide and been translated into over 20 languages. A sequel titled It Starts With Us was published in October 2022. Plot. Lily Bloom is a young college graduate who moves to Boston and hopes to open her own floral business. She harbors resentment toward her recently deceased father for abusing her mother and resentment toward her mother for keeping the abuse a secret. She reads through her old childhood diaries and remembers her first love, Atlas Corrigan, who left but promised to return to her. While wrestling with these feelings, she meets neurosurgeon Ryle Kincaid. The two share naked truths and admit their mutual attraction to each other, but separate, as Lily wants a serious relationship. However, when Lily successfully opens her store, Lily and Ryle continue to meet, and they start a happy relationship together. One night, Ryle pushes Lily to the ground after she laughed at something he did. As Ryle apologizes, she realizes that he is apologizing in the same way her father did to her mother after he abused her. While horrified, she decides she is different from her parents and accepts his apologies, but warns that she will leave if he hurts her again. Lily and Ryle go to a restaurant and find that their waiter is Atlas. Lily and Atlas reconnect, but Ryle is worried that Lily made by cheating on him with Atlas. Lily reassures him that he is only a childhood friend. Atlas is worried about Lily's injuries and, believing that Ryle may be abusing her, secretly gives her his phone number. Lily and Ryle have a happy marriage until Ryle finds Atlas' phone number and assaults Lily. Lily decides she won't tolerate any more abuse, but Ryle explains that he accidentally shot and killed his brother Emerson when he was a child, and that the trauma pushed him to be a doctor and causes him to have rage-filled episodes. Lily accepts his explanation and reconciles with him, but Ryle assaults her again after finding her childhood diaries. Believing that she is cheating on him with Atlas, Lily escapes the house and calls Atlas, who takes her to the hospital. She discovers she is pregnant with Ryle's child. Ryle leaves for a 2-month fellowship, so Lily stays with Atlas. Atlas admits he still has feelings for her but didn't admit it when they met because she was with Ryle. Lily tells her mother the abuse and finally understands what her mother experienced when Ryle returns. Lily has a serious discussion regarding their relationship and the baby. Lily forms a tentative truce with Ryle and allows him to help her in small ways. Lily names their daughter Bambi after Ryle's late brother. Ryle asks Lily about the future of their marriage, and she asks him how he would respond if his daughter told him that her boyfriend was abusing her. Ryle understands Lily's question and, although devastated, agrees to a divorce. Lily hopes that her decision has ended the cycle of abuse in her family, reflecting It Ends With Us in the epilogue. Lily is co-parenting with Ryle. She finds Atlas and tells him that she is ready to restart their relationship. Background and publication. It Ends With Us was published by Atria Books on August 2, 2016, based on the relationship between her mother and father. Hoover described it as the hardest book I've ever written. Reception. In a starred review, Kirkus Reviews wrote, "The relationships are portrayed with compassion and honesty," and concluded that the novel powerfully illustrates the devastation of abuse and the strength of the survivors. Romantic Times wrote, "It Ends With Us is a perfect example of the author's writing chops and her ability to weave together uplifting, romantic, and somber plot lines. No matter your level of fandom, readers will love and respect protagonist Lily and learn something from her struggles." The novel won the 2016 Goodreads Choice Award for Best Romance. As of 2019, the novel had sold over 1 million copies worldwide and been translated into over 20 languages in 2021. The novel and Hoover's works overall experienced a surge in popularity due to attention from the BookTok community on TikTok. In January 2022, It Ends With Us debuted on the New York Times bestsellers list. It was on the publisher's weekly adult list and overall in the first 6 months of 2022, selling a total of 925,221 units. Sequel. Main article. It starts with use in February 2022. It was announced that Atria Books would publish a sequel to It Ends With Us in October 2022. The follow-up, titled It Starts With Us, was published on October 18, 2022. The sequel continues from where It Ends With Us ended and centers on the relationship between Lily and Atlas. Film adaptation. In July 2019, Justin Baldoni had optioned the novel for a film adaptation produced through his Wafer Entertainment company. In October 2021, the first draft screenplay was completed. In January 2023, Blake Lively was cast in the role of Lily Bloom. Baldoni, who will play Ryle Kincaid, is set to direct, and Christy Hall will adapt the script.